So we're in Hackney. We're gonna go film some people. So we're in Hackney, Hackney Wick to be exact, and we're gonna go do some interviews. Talk to some people around here about AI.
My name's Chris.
I'm Georgia. And I'm Miranda.
Hello, my name is Olivia.
My name is Vivek.
My name's George Bentley.
My name's Wesley.
Yeah, my name's Ash.
Yes, I have used AI, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan of it. Like, when I was in university, it helped me out with like a lot of the structure of a lot of my essays, you know, because I'm dyslexic, so writing a lot, it can be quite difficult, reading a lot as well. So it is a good helpmate, but I feel like a lot of people rely on it too much though, you know?
I do, yeah, I use it. Mostly for like stupid stuff, just like random Google searches and stuff like that. I don't use it for anything too intense. And like, I've used it for things like designing tattoos, for example, or like planning stuff. But that's pretty much it. I don't use it for anything like too intense.
I do use it. I do use AI. I use it for the large language models, namely Claude, a bit of ChatGPT, or the embedded AI within the Google search.
Not much, but sometimes.
So, if you don't mind me asking, what do you use when you do use it?
Before we used to Google much, but now for everything we are using AI to search anything.
So we can walk and talk. Sure. Cool, so I just bumped into these two. I'm going to ask about AI. I had some thoughts. How do you feel about it?
Well, it depends of what you are using it for. For art, I think it's a very bad tool because it doesn't let you express anymore, and it's just making everything fake, I would say.
Yeah.
And has no more energy and no more feeling.
Yeah.
I think it has a use case and you need to use it in the right way. But I think it's a bit worrying how fast it's being adopted into sort of, you know, we're creatives, and I feel like you don't want to give a creative job to an automated machine. You want to use it to do the boring kind of tasks that don't require too much thought. But no, I'm not the biggest fan of it. If I see like an entirely AI generated video or something, like, it doesn't do anything for me. I think if you use it in your workflow to not cut corners but speed things up, fantastic. But you know, humans are creative. I don't think we should give that creativity to a machine. I think you should use it for the boring, the monotonous stuff, you know?
It's quite good for kind of like research, and it's been quite a helpful tool when I do research. So yeah, but I write everything myself. I do all the reading myself. Like, it's just a helpful assistant when you have certain questions about how do I put this through like coding software. Like, if I've got data to code, like, I'll ask it what's the step by step to like put this through Jamovi. Yeah.
Because everyone is going behind it now. Everyone is following it. Before we used to recollect things, but now we are just checking about AI for everything. For any work you got, before you used to do manually, now you're just giving AI a prompt and it's going to do it. Editing, anything for the Excel sheet or something. So it's taking everything, a replacement.
And you're happy about that, or you're sad about that?
Not much happy, because it's going to kill people's jobs. There are many layoffs. Yeah.
I feel like AI is one of those things that's sent out to make us a bit lazy, you know? We forget how to, I don't know, just like woodwork and stuff, simple tasks, just even handiwork. We forget them because we've now got a machine that can do it for us, that can think and do that. Yeah.
I'd stop to get some food. £5 for a margarita pizza, but it stops at 4 p.m. And what time is it?
So the AI is another obstacle that we're going to create for ourselves, and we're going to get past it. But to be fair, for where I believe we are moving towards, we are going to need AI every step of the way. If we are going to conquer the moon and outer space and all these sort of things, we're going to need AI. You know, we can't just rely on human, intuition and instincts. I know we've got so far after millennia of evolution, but I think where we're going, we're going to need AI. And AI as a companion, AI as a assistant in making decisions, AI as a manager of resources, AI as a implementer of efficiency. So yes, I think we need AI, and it's going to make a big difference. Whoever steps on there and manages to acquire that ability and technology to a great effect for the betterment of mankind, why not? You know?
I would say I'm a cautious optimist. I think I kind of have to be in the kind of sector I work in. I use it in my job, but also my job could be at risk from AI. I think it has enormous, almost infinite upside, and that's probably why there's so much money being pumped into it by venture capital and by Silicon Valley at large. But I think that comes with infinite risk as well. I'm not quite so much a apocalypsist or think it's going to bring on the doomsday, but I think we do have to be careful of making sure that it, well, in the kind of utopian dream of it, it replaces all of our jobs, so we are free to do the creatives and the arts and the things we enjoy, or it could replace all of our jobs and make us all completely homeless, and it could cause yeah, I don't know. Cautious optimist, that's what I'd say.
It's shite, it's awful, it's killing creative industries, it's taking all the joy out of life and kind of killing the planet.
I'd say I'm pretty pessimistic. I think AI is very scary. I think whenever I hear about people using it to look up the weather or something like that, I would say, yeah. I say that kind of freaks me out. I think people are really losing the ability to write for themselves, think for themselves, and I'm scared about how unchecked it is and what that could mean. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not very well regulated, I don't think. I think there's loads of things I probably would have automated when I was younger that I think shouldn't be automated because I have the critical thinking skills and ability to write and do what I can do because I didn't use AI when I was little. But I imagine if you're it's so tempting if you were doing exams at uni to just be I'm going to get AI to do everything for me. So, yeah.
It's been interesting in Hackney. I've spoken to a range of people, lots of different opinions. Again, I'll just say that I don't think people are they're not that optimistic about the future, which is concerning. So yeah,